He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife. Don't. She'll love it. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Dorothy Redden, reporting for GB News, tells us the royal family, a social media account, has reacted to a video mocking Prince Harry and this one's wife with a cheeky comment. Reality television personalities Jamie Lang and his pregnant wife, Sophie Habu, filmed themselves performing the viral baby mama dance on the grand staircase at Buckingham Palace, mimicking a controversial video recently posted by the Duchess of Sussex. The former Made in Chelsea stars recorded the cheeky footage during a reception for the King's Trust charity on Wednesday afternoon. Lang, who now presents a Radio 1 show, posted the video to his 1.6 million Instagram followers with the caption, "They said we couldn't film in Buckingham Palace." The clip showed the couple gyrating on the ornate red-carpeted staircase surrounded by royal portraits. Now, it's certainly not the case that his partner, Sophie, his wife, did any kind of slut drop in the way that this one's wife did. She wasn't moving that much at all. But it was clearly mimicry of what this one's wife did. Now, there may be some people that would interpret it as a piss take to basically state, look, we're doing this also. It may also be the case because Lang has some royal connections himself. He's the great-great-grandson of Sir Alexander Grant, 1st Baronet, who interestingly created the McVitie's digestive biscuit in 1892, and a great-nephew of the Lord Lang of Dunfale. So he has some slight connections to royalty, and therefore it may well be the case that, given this royal connection and the fact that they were in Buckingham Palace, that they decided that they would do a dance similar to that of this one's wife and Prince Harry, and therefore they've engaged in the mimicry. Now, as mentioned, some people will regard this as taking the Michael, saying, yep, we saw them do that stupid dance, we're going to do similar, and we're going to put it on Instagram to show that we are mocking them. Rather, though, than treating the protocol breach as a serious matter, Buckingham Palace officials responded with good humour on social media. The official royal family Instagram account replied to Lang's post saying, "We see you," accompanied by eye and winking emojis. The King's Trust joined in the light-hearted exchange, commenting, "All of our attendees are very well behaved," with similar emojis and a laughing face. A palace aide confirmed no offence was taken, stating, "I'm sure it was done in a spirit of fun," and of course aligned to Jamie's wonderful support for the King's Trust Awards, even if it's not something we would greatly encourage every guest to attempt. The palace aide continued to tell the Daily Mail, proof that from time to time the royal family account has a sense of humour too. As for Jamie, we recommend a visit to the Tower of London. #winkyface, LOLZ. Accordingly, stating the royal baby has arrived, Lang and his wife do a bit of a dance on the staircase in front of the royal portraits, and people note the similarity that takes place. Somebody on social media wrote, "When you get to do it at the palace, but Harry and this one's wife could not." The reception that they were at celebrated the King's Trust charity established by King Charles in 1976 to support disadvantaged young people. The organisation has helped over 1 million individuals access education, work and training opportunities. This was where guests included George and Amal Clooney, who you'll remember attended this one's wife's wedding, although they admitted they didn't know her and have had nothing to do with her since, but have continued to have an involvement with the king, which tells you just where their preferences lie. Accordingly, the dance that was undertaken by this one's wife to huge ridicule has been mimicked, and many people will regard it as a piss take. But what about this one's wife? Well, the fact is that this one's wife is not going to interpret this as them lampooning her, but rather copying her. And she will regard somebody copying what she does as the sincerest form of flattery. Her narcissism will tell her that she is a trailblazer, that she is a pioneer, that she is an amazing individual, and that having created her twerk dance, look, 2 other people are copying what her and Harry did. She is a leader. They are the followers. Thus, undertaking something like this actually feeds this one's wife. She's not going to interpret it as them taking the mick, because it isn't immediately obvious that that's what they're necessarily doing. Indeed, if you to ask Lang and his wife, they may just say, oh, we were just mimicking them. We weren't taking the mick out of them. Others might interpret it another way, but it certainly isn't clear. It's not like, for instance, a parody of somebody putting on this one's wife's wig and mimicking her facial expressions and movements. No, they do the dance similar to what she had done, but in a royal setting. And in the circumstances, a narcissist such as this one's wife is going to regard this as pure positive fuel. On the basis that she becomes aware of it, and she's likely to do so, because she often looks at mainstream media and social media, and undoubtedly has it set up to notify her of anything that makes mention of her, she will witness this and think, oh, look, they're copying me. Aren't I great? See, I am the trailblazer. I am the pioneer. And this will provide her with pure positive fuel. Not a huge amount, but then the coverage of it will do so as well. And she will regard the fact that they're doing what she did first as copying her, showing that she is cool, that she was the first one to do it. Her narcissism will conveniently put to one side the fact that she was just undertaking some form of trend that other people had done. It will tell her, though, you went first, and look, here they are copying you, and this copying has been broadcast around the world. See how influential you are. See how cool you are. See how you are the leader. And unfortunately, she's going to love this, because the provision of pure positive fuel is exactly what a narcissist such as this one's wife thrives on. As you know, the narcissist requires fuel. Positive fuel does a job for the narcissist, because not only does it validate the narcissist, it doesn't come with any threat to control. And in the circumstances, she will lap this up. Unfortunately, it also means that some other people might then be minded to start doing similar. If they have a pregnant partner, wife, etc., they might try and put themselves in a setting whereby they do the dance similar to this one's wife, and she'll be lapping it up. She won't see it as her being mimicked or lampooned. She will see it as people copying her, because she is worth copying. And therefore, the message in respect of this activity is simply this: don't do it. Not only is it tacky of itself, but the point is, this one's wife will love it, and you don't want that, do you? I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.